get it. How we doing? How we doing? What's up, man? We back with a shit. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
What's the weirdest thing that has ever happened to you in your professional career?
Weirdest
Because
thing.
I'm playing mine right now. This is a strange. I have a customer that does about $50,000 to $100,000 a month with us, and the only reason he uses us exclusively is because I play this game with him.
Dog. I had a client, right? Call in. She was explaining something about like how she's taking care of her daughter's kids, this that, and the other, and then someone broke into the house, this that, and all that good stuff, right? And she was calling in about like
All
filing.
this good stuff.
Oh my god,
Breaking in the house is good stuff now?
dude!
It's
I don't know
great-
what I'm assuming that she's got something good in there, but if there's people trying to break into it, but so she was saying this, and then she was saying she was like, I have cameras, but I couldn't see them. It was dark out, and I was like, what? And then I'm laughing, right? And then she goes, she goes on the path of like saying, you're not that complexion, or like, you're not black, are you? And I was like, I swear, bro, it was the craziest thing ever. I was like, holy shit. But it was funny to me because I deal with it all the time with y'all. So I was like, nah, it's all good. And then I was just laughing the whole time. It was the funniest shit ever. But man, listen, we're back. We're about to get the show going. It's been months, several months. Shit, almost. It's probably like 8 months, right? I'd say around there since the last time we recorded a podcast, right? So we're back, better than ever. Got a little mic now. Feel professional. Still room to improve, but I mean, it is what it is. So let's get into it.
This is the lady that you were talking to.
Who?
Let me share my screen.
I gotta allow it. Hold on.
That's who you're talking to on the phone.
Is that the lady from the airplane? Look at the dude. Peep the dude in the back recording it.
Absolutely.
That's the craziest shit ever, bro.
Get her off the plane.
But man, let's talk about why we haven't been recording, other than
I just didn't want
being
to.
lazy. I mean, I've been lazy as hell, bro. So, but a lot of life events have occurred since the last time.
Yeah, dude, you're pregnant again. That's super exciting for you guys to have another one, and family members moving. It's just there's a lot of really, really, really cool stuff happening for the culture, which is why Dave started his new clothing brand, Culture. You can see his merch on his head right there. So you go ahead and drop a link for that after to support Dave's new clothing brand. Speaking of a clothing brand,
you're getting off topic. Talk about the life events that occurred since we last recorded.
Okay, what are the life events?
Like you getting engaged, bro. It's a big thing.
One of the last life events I had happen was I was downstairs getting my Uber Eats, and this dude was like, "Yo, like, what does this look like?" And it was like SO10, and I was like, "It looks like Solo or like." He goes, "Bro, stand on 10, like 10 toes down." I was like, "Oh, word, like that's fire." He's like, "Yeah, like buy an outfit, whatever." So we followed each other on IG. And I said, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Do you live here?" And he was like, "Yo, I'm about to shoot some content for my merch." I was like, "Okay. Have a good night." I go on bro's page that night. He got shot in the fucking head.
Did he die?
His first post on IG is that he got shot in the head and that he was on the phone talking with somebody at the hospital with a bullet in his head. And one of the captions like, always working on something. It's like, no, bro, you almost died, bro. Like, stop. Like, stop. That is not real. That is not real.
Way too much. That's crazy.
And I checked it.
All my Delaware homies, Surf Bagel, definitely plug them in. Go check it out. Corey knows a little bit about Surf Bagel. What's that? The steak, egg, and cheese, your go-to?
Oh my god, dude!
You threw cream cheese on it, didn't you?
Surf Bagel used to give me life on my 3-hour ride.
Oh, you ride back home, yeah.
That was trash.
Surf Bagel would do it every time after a long night, man. Jeez.
But dude, this dude posted a video of him walking around my apartment garage in his outfit to a rap song as a promo for his merch.
That's crazy. Was it tough at least?
I'll buy one, I think.
You said what?
I might buy one.
Here, yeah. I like that though. Stand on 10 though. That's tough.
Bro, it was insane. Let me see.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to check that out. Let me ask you this. So, and this was your Uber Eats driver?
No, this is just some guy in my apartment. There's
check him out.
Stop.
Yeah, that's mad funny.
Stop, bro. Hey, that's downstairs in our business center.
Turn me up.
Hey.
Oh, he's lit.
Bro, and here's this one right too. Now.
Oh, he's bugging. Yo, so he got clipped, or like it went? It didn't. It looks like it didn't.
Had a shot in my head, bullet in my skull, bro.
So it went through.
I don't know, but hey, he's about his business.
Yeah.
Hey, standing on 10 may result in love lost. Give my man a follow, bro. Mr. Dot. SO.
Fuck with your boy. We are accepting paid promotions. Just to let you know. But we're gonna stand on 10 with that. So talk to me, man.
Dude, fantasy football is just awful.
Dude, you played this year?
2 leagues.
Yeah.
I got like draft grades of like D's in both. Did you play anything this year?
I did not, bro. I did not. Every time I lost hope in it, man. Every time I'm terrible.
Well, I got a work league, and I'm currently in the playoffs against an old coworker of mine. Yeah. And in my Wesleyan league, your boy is on a bye.
Okay. Got you. So you're having a pretty successful season with the Wesleyan league then, right?
I am. I don't know. Justin Herbert's out, so I had to pick up Matt Stafford. So we'll see how it goes.
Who else is on your squad?
Oh, for that league, I've got. Where are we at? For that league, I've got Matt Stafford, AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Joe Mixon, CMC, TJ Hawkinson, and Devon Achane. Then I got the Miami defense and Jake Moody. You hit a button, bro. There you go. That's the mute button. Normally when you hit the mute button.
You got me now, right? You can hear me? I was just making sure. Okay, all right. My baby is crying in the background, so I was trying to see if we can lower the monitor so it wasn't too loud. Hey, you didn't hear anything, did you? Or what did it? You didn't?
Yo, what the hell?
What?
Look up. For any of the viewers, there's a dude named Mantis that works for Barstool. And he tried to sub in today in a real live college basketball game. Just ran to the check-in table and pulled his warm up off, and he was in LeBron James Miami Heat jersey, shorts, and tried to check in as Josh Giddey.
Bro. Yo, that's comedy, bro. That is insane. Holy smokes, man. But yo,
that was a good one.
We're free flowing right now. It's been a while, bro. It's been way too long. Any questions you got off the top of the head, man? Like that we can dive into, or I can come up with one, but didn't know how you felt about it or what's going on.
Felt about what?
Huh?
How I felt about what?
No, how you felt about it. Like, did you want me to throw a question out there, or
no, dude? Let's talk about Dylan Brooks, man.
Or Draymond Green.
Draymond Green may never touch a basketball court ever.
Draymond Green is freaking ridiculous, man. But it's funny, and I get it though. Like he's standing on 10. But
standing on 10 may result in love lost. Is literally this. It's literally the.
Literally. Yo, I mean, it's like, damn. Like I don't know. Everybody's been saying like he needs help, this and other, and I get that, but in the same breath, it's like. He's sticking up for his. That last incident, he wasn't sticking up for his teammate, bro. He was just fucking wild, and it's crazy. It's like damn near he just punched the dude in the face. He hit him in like the temple. I'm surprised he didn't knock him out.
Bro, Draymond Green will always be remembered as the supporting cast to Steph and Clay. Like whenever you think of Batman, you think of like Batman. You immediately think of Robin,
right?
And then you think of like fucking Commissioner Gordon. So it's gonna always be Clay and Steph, or Steph and Clay, and then some people may remember Draymond, and some people won't. And
dude,
for him, he's got multiple rings, and he really doesn't give a fuck. But
dude, can you believe that he's already paid like almost $800K, if not more, this year in fines?
Bro, he's been the only person that's been ejected in more games than he has is Rasheed Wallace. And he was ejected in 25 regular season games, 29 overall. And Draymond has been ejected in 20 overall, 18 in the regular season.
And then he got ejected in the playoffs. The one year where he was where they were playing LeBron and them.
Yeah,
I think it was LeBron. LeBron was in the Cavs, right? And then the Cavs ended up winning that series.
3-1, blew a 3-1 lead.
Nah, it's crazy though. It's like, bro.
At some point, and the only reason I say he's probably not going to be allowed back in the league, like at some point you have to look at the caliber of foul.
Right.
Like he has a track record of there's a little bit of intent to do damage. Like the foul the other night on Giannis, like, yeah, is it a flagrant? Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to fucking go crazy. Like he held him, didn't flail him everywhere. Like he needed to foul him.
But my thing is, that's Draymond's role. What else is he good at? And not to throw a shot at him, but it's like he does play defense, yeah. And on the defensive side, he's aggressive. Like he's real gritty. Like he gets to it. So I don't know if he can't play his game. I don't know how he's going to be effective with that team. And then at that point, he's probably just going to hang it up because I don't think he's going to another team and playing for another team. Like there's no shot. But
Draymond,
yeah,
he should just retire right now. They're not winning another ring. They're not. Like for the foreseeable future, they will not win another ring. They just won't.
I mean, he's already got another podcast going, or he's got a podcast going. So I mean, definitely plug into that. Check out Dre's podcast for sure.
We're gonna see like we're gonna see LeBron on there one day. And like, bro, do you see like the stuff on Twitter about LeBron and Draymond Green?
I don't have Twitter, but what enlighten me?
Everybody makes the joke that he's got like a man crush on him.
Who, Draymond?
Yeah, bro. And somebody like fucking who was it? Either he tweeted or something like, "Big bro, you got some courtside seats. I've got some time on my hands," or something. So,
yeah, that's crazy. Oh, what about dude? That's been the talk, bro. Giannis, the game ball. Dude, how do you feel about that, bro? How that's crazy to think about. They gave it to another guy that had 2 points at their home court. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Stop. I understand how.
And is he wrong for overreacting? Sorry.
There may be differing opinions.
Okay.
And I am not going to have the same opinion as a lot of people. You're a champion. You're an MVP. You're a defensive player of the year. You're all of these other things. This guy got his first career bucket against your team. You have a case of shit. You truly think you're not going to score more than 64 points ever again in your career?
Who knows if he gets hurt? And Corey, the thing is that you got to understand different cultures. You see the play on words with the hat, but like he's from a whole different universe ultimately. Like,
so does 64 points there mean just something different than 64 points here?
No, that's not what I'm saying. They value little stuff like that a lot more, if that makes sense. Like,
you just get another basketball that was used. I guarantee you they didn't just use one ball that whole game.
You said they didn't?
Yeah, I mean the balls end up getting hit out into the stands on blocks and shit. They throw a new one in. You really think they only used that one ball the whole game?
But I was watching podcasts, bro, and then like from former athletes, like former NBA players, and they say that they like mark the balls, like the game balls that they use. So yeah, I don't think.
So there's another game ball that could have been used.
Well, I would assume that he wants the first one that they use in the tip off, right?
I mean, as long as the ball gets used in the game, it's the ball from that game.
I mean, to each his own. You're hard-headed, so there's nothing to get through that thick ass skull of yours. But
I mean, that kid may never fucking play again. You have all these other accolades that you have.
You can say the same thing for Giannis. Giannis can never play again. He could get hurt.
He leaves. He's just going to the Hall of Fame. That guy scored his first 2 points. He may never touch the court again. Give the man the ball.
That's dumb.
He
can get a back. He can get the second ball.
No, okay, exactly.
All right,
how do you know that was the first ball used? That was the ball that was used at the end of the game.
So why did he want that ball so bad then, Corey?
That's a great thing. I don't know. 30 seconds after the game, he's fucking charging like he's trying to fight somebody over a basketball.
Yo, did you see that they signed what's his name? Fucking I don't know. It's one of the dudes that's got thrown out of the most games ever.
So Rasheed Wallace?
Not Rasheed Wallace. No. What the fuck? No.
He's the most games ever.
It might be James Johnson or something like that. Google it real quick. Because I have got this pulled up. It might have been false. Like I saw it. I don't know. It might have been on Facebook, but I thought it was like a verified source.
James Johnson, 1 year deal.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Let's see. 1 year deal. Alternatively, you can visit that. Where is this at? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, James Johnson via Wojnarowski.
Yeah, I feel like I should have had like in our intro the we back, we back. You know that Chance the Rapper song?
Yeah, and then you should cut this.
You said an extra what?
And then you should cut this part where you just randomly say that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, what was it? It was a question I had to ask you. Damn. There was something at me, bro. I can't think right now.
Okay, so $700 million for a guy to DH for a year and a half. How do you feel?
You talking about O'Shea?
O'Shea.
He's goated, man.
Shohei Ohtani, $700 million, and he can't throw a baseball, can't play the field, nothing. He's going to be
simply
designated hitter for next year.
Smacking shit. I mean, hey.
But DH is the hardest position you can play.
Because you can't make up for it in the field?
You can't do anything. And if you have a bad at bat, all you can do is just sit there and think about it.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Wow. I DH'd quite a few times, bro. I think in whether it was college or like if I was injured and I couldn't play the field. You don't think of it that way. You just because you're so locked in on your at bat, bro. I don't think you can think of it that way.
You don't think so?
Nah, but if you do, then that's when you get in your head, and that'll get a little bit crazy. So you was locked in on the COD earlier?
I was.
Were you playing Warzone?
You never play COD.
I gotta download it. I'm gonna buy it after this.
The Deacon Marv back at it again?
Yeah, and I suck. So
trash. Awful. The worst. Worst. Well, it doesn't matter because none of the guys that we normally play with play the game anymore. So, so $700 million. You aren't touching the field, and it's all deferred until 2032. It's so basically money laundering if you really think about it.
Explain.
Bro, you're paying a guy a total of $700 million, but you tell him you're not going to pay him until.
But what is he?
11 years from now.
But he's getting like 68 something off rip, right?
He's going to get paid in the actual 10 years. He's going to get paid $68 million. And then after that, he gets paid the remainder until 2032. He gets all of it in like 2032 or something.
I mean, I'm the average Joe though, so I mean that sounds fantastic to me. But I mean, it's
they're deferring that money so they have more money to spend now.
Because they're thinking of the potential revenue that they're going to get down the road to be able to.
It's like your pal Dion, dude.
Dion who?
We don't have the money, but we'll have it after he gets here. Yeah, well, you went 4-9.
Don't get me started on. Are you talking about prime time?
Nice. 4.
Don't get me started on that now.
You went 4-9.
I believe, bro.
The greatest 4-game stretch in history. The most watched television for 4 or 3 college football games. That guy.
I mean,
when they started playing real teams, I sat at
real teams. They played TCU the first game of the season. What are you talking about?
I watched.
Oh my gosh.
Them lose a lead against Stanford at a bar in Dallas.
That was the worst game ever.
And I think that was that before or after they got dirted by Oregon.
After. Stop. Yeah. No, that was after. Oregon, but Bo Nix is crazy, bro. Bo Nix is the dog.
Yeah, I'd be great too if I spent 7 years in college.
He's like.
And I'm not even trying to be a hater. Like I'm being dead ass serious. Like you're a 25-year-old man playing quarterback against kids that are 18, 19 years old.
Literally, though. I mean, yeah,
there's no other way to say that. And he started I'm pretty sure he started every single year he's in college.
Yeah, he went to multiple schools though, right? It wasn't just every
multiple schools now. It's disgusting. It's
the transfer portal is unreal,
dude. I hope they change it.
What would you like it to be?
If you transfer schools, you got to sit out like a normal thing, like it always was.
Out a year? Like, how does that make sense with the? That would never be a thing, Corey. Never.
Well, there was a podcast with what's his name? Oh God, what was it? Coach JB.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know if you ever watched Last Chance U, but I would love to play for a coach like that. And this is a direct quote that said, "If you can't get pussy, you can't recruit." So he was like, bro, if I brought you onto my staff and I found out that you couldn't get women, I fired you. Because if you can't get a girl, you definitely can't get a kid to come play football for you. And then he kept talking about how there's no accountability anymore. If you can't prove to a guy that you told you were going to come to school for that you can play for him, if you can't cut it for him and you're going to go whine and go try and play for somebody else, there's a chance that coach tells you the same thing.
Right.
If you're just going to run away. And it devalues the high school guys.
So let me ask you this. How would you go about the recruiting process, bro? Like, as former college athletes, both of us, how would you go about trying to get a recruit? Just based off the strength.
What level?
Wait, level college? Like division? Let's go. I might as well go Division 1. Well, that's a whole different breed. I want to say Division 1, but we didn't play at Division 1.
You just tell them how much money they can make. Now you just tell them how much money they can make.
I mean, yeah. And honestly, who wouldn't want to go play for Prime with all the NIL deals?
A lot of people, clearly, because they lost all those recruits.
What do you mean? They just
got one guy, the
number one offensive tackle
he literally did a press conference where he said, if you guys thought that these kids were going to stay faithful to us when they can't even stay faithful to their girlfriends, I don't know what to tell you. He lost a bunch of recruits after they started getting aired.
He's got, bro, listen.
I do know I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But through this transfer portal, this offseason, he's gotten the most valuable, the most.
There is no offseason right now.
For them, it is because they're not playing.
Oh, this is confirmed. You've seen all the names that have signed with him.
Yeah, I see it on YouTube.
Let's see.
Check it out, bro. He's got. I want to say it's probably like 4 linemen, whether it's offensive lineman or defensive lineman. He just got 2 twins or something like that. One's a backup quarterback. The other one is I don't know what.
All right. But Jordan Seaton was the guy you were just
that's the number one. Yeah. That's the left tackle. That's the backside. Yeah.
Draylon.
And then I think one of the guys.
A high schooler. Cameron, high schooler. Let's see. So 5'4". This kid was in high school too, out of Michigan.
I'm telling you, bro, he's got so many recruits or so many people that are with Colorado now after this past season.
The biggest name that I see on here
is obviously the lineman.
No, I'm talking about recruits. I mean, not recruits, transfers.
Right.
I mean, the only big name school on here is Indiana.
Everybody else is out of high school, but they're ranked. Like they're like 4 or 5 stars.
Well, there's a kid on here named Preston Hodges from Liberty. He may not even.
So maybe I should explain that better. Not specifically to transfer.
Oh, never mind. He is going to cut it because he's from Waxahachie, Texas, baby. He will cut it.
not necessarily the transfer portal, but people want to play for Prime. And I mean, I damn sure would have. Because you know all the shit that's gonna come with that, bro. Oh my gosh.
So he's got 3 4-stars, 1 5-star, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-stars. Right. And then the rest he's got coming over in 3-star in the transfer portal, 3-star in the transfer portal, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4.
But I mean, if you think about it, like Shedeur really didn't. He didn't have no protection, bro. So it's hard. It's hard for him to do what he had to do. And I
wonder if these guys were any good where they were. Let's see.
No, they're solid. We're gonna be straight.
So have you donated to them yet?
Yeah, I'm a booster.
Yeah. Well, you keep saying we like you donate to the program. And if you do donate to the program, that's fire. Yeah. And I mean, and that's fine if you donate to the program, but
no, that's mad funny.
What?
Have you donated yet?
What?
Oh man, no, that's good.
It's like CalicoCutPants.com.
Yeah, nah, we gotta talk. Let's come up with some merch, man. Let's figure something out.
CalicoCutPants.com. I was averaging 2 seconds on a 3-second piss.
What?
You've never? Oh my god!
Nah, that went over my head.
Hold on.
I'm sorry for that. I don't want to see it.
CalicoCutPants.com, son. Here. So basically, it's a website dedicated to like when you go take a piss and it doesn't like you don't finish all the way before you pull up and you get some dots on your pants. Yo, hey, hit the button, bro. Hit the button. Let me share my screen, son. Look. Share the screen. So it's pants that come with the dots on it. So guys that are super busy can average 2 seconds on a 3-second piss, and then they can say, no, the pants come like that.
Yo, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like literally the craziest shit I've ever seen. There's no way.
If nobody gives, it goes.
How hard is it? I mean, shake the shit off, bro. Like, come on. Bro, I'm removing it, Corey.
Averaging 2 seconds on a 3-second piss. Like, there's some times in life where you can't waste that time. It's like entrepreneur. It's like an entrepreneur once said, "It's quicker to make $1 million than it is to make 100,000."
Than to make 100,000?
It's quicker to make $1 million than it is to make 100,000.
How does that make sense?
Thank you.
Yo, what?
Thank you. That's what people are listening to nowadays on the thing. It's
quicker to make $1 million than $100,000
because it's your mindset, bro. If you only have the mindset to make $100,000, like you're missing out on the way to make $1 million. Like you're missing out on it, bro. It's like, no, bitch, you're dumb as fuck because you go 100,000, then 101, then 102, then 103, and then you get all the way
up to $1 million. It's like what?
CalicoCutPants.com, dude. You got to give, dude. You got to give to the site. It's ran like Supreme, so they actually never have anything in stock, but it just always says sold out.
Yeah, speaking of Supreme, do you have any bougie like gear? Like
I just spent $1,700 on a suit.
Well, I mean, that's
that's funny. All right. So I think I got the deal of the century, right?
Yeah.
$750. Custom made suit. I was at a lawyer gala with my fiance, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy this. So boom. Suit. Remember, it says suit. Okay. Boom. Go to the fitting like a week and a half ago. Guy goes, "Yo, you want some shirts?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a suit, bitch. It's got to come with it."
Yes. I need some.
So he's like, "Yo, like this texture is bamboo, silk, da 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 da." I feel it. I'm like, for sure. Like you recommended it. This is with the suit. Then he shows me another pattern, white with green stripes. Fire, just like to wear on a date night or whatever. Yeah, run that up there. And then he was like, do you want a vest with your suit? And I said, you know what? Yeah, I remember her saying something about a vest. Let me do a vest. So does it all. We get all the sizes, whatever. I've got Burberry in the interior of my suit. Like,
wait, you got a Burberry suit? Oh, you went crazy.
No, yeah.
Nah, you went nuts. Burberry? Come on.
So I got Burberry inside, and it's gonna be fire. But so I got all the measurements, everything was good, and then we sat down to pay. And I go to work every day, It's like I got some money, I also had like probably like 3,200 on credit card. I had about 900 some odd on another credit card, like paying for stuff, right? Yeah. Got to pay it off, expenses for work, whatever. Bro gives me my total for 2 shirts and a vest. What do you think it was?
If they're Burberry, or everything was Burberry.
The suit was already paid for.
Okay, so
suit was $750 plus tax. Shirt, right. The shirt was just regular, like a bamboo silk shirt, a vest to match the suit, custom made vest to match the suit with the Burberry like colorway, the whole 9 yards.
And but my question is, on the tag, does it say Burberry?
Oh no, it's just like the Burberry like design
print.
Yeah.
And so it's 2 shirts and 1 vest.
Yeah, right? And then the shirt is just like a green and white shirt, a bamboo shirt, like bamboo silk, and then a vest. I'll give you a hint. When I talked him down, I paid $982.
You know what's crazy? I was about to say $975.
I talked him down to $982.
So the original was 12. The original was probably $1,280 something, or probably $1,320.
It was like $1,180 plus tax.
And I was so including the tax.
I'm not buying that. Like, you're fucking out of your mind.
So he gave you the friends and family discount,
bro. But I'll tell you, that shit's fire.
You're gonna be clean though. Yeah, you damn sure gonna be clean.
So $1,700 on a suit. I literally got right on the horn with my dad and was like, "Yo, I don't do that. I don't know." And he is clowning me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Clowning me. And I was just like, bro, he's like, "What, you ain't got the money?" I said, "No, I got plenty of money. I just don't. I'd prefer not to spend $900 on shirts."
Nah, that is crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro, you know what else is mad expensive, bro?
Groceries.
I don't even buy groceries anymore. I just buy extra meals.
Really? Like, so what do you just Uber eat and then you just get like another meal for like the next day or something?
Sometimes I do that. Other times, like if I have a late lunch for customers.
So that's the thing. I thought it was cheaper to just buy groceries, but then you think about it, it's like, yeah, I'll cook, but there's some days I don't want to fucking cook. So then I'm gonna order out. So it's like,
I have a fridge full of food that I made to eat for a week, like 4 weeks ago. Still there. I'm not.
I'll tell you what, that needs to be thrown out because that is rotting in your refrigerator.
Nah, dude, send Bubba my way. I'll feed it to him.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Bro, that's another thing. Speaking of feeding dogs raw food, you ever seen dogs that are on like raw food diets?
They Aki, bro. They just strong as hell.
Okay, well the guy Aki is not strong as hell, and he doesn't flex. So I don't know what Aki in that came from.
But when I think of people or owners feeding their dogs raw meat and shit like that, I think of like bullies, like
no,
the bulldogs and like the pit bulls and shit. And then you know how strong they look and like they stand.
The XLs.
The XLs are crazy, bro. That's mad intimidating. I wouldn't want that. I don't want nothing that's gonna scare me.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of things that scare you.
Like, explain.
Sometimes a 5'7" blonde girl scares you. Like it really. I mean, it like a lot of things scare you. A lot of things scare you. And it's okay, man. A lot of us have fears. Some people, but there's just some people in this life that are in love with their fears. You know?
I'm not doing this with you. So go ahead and talk about the raw diet.
No, like my stepbrother does that with his Mastador. And it is for a dog
Mastador, what is that?
Labrador and a Mastiff mixed.
Never seen that.
And it's just you would never know what it is. It's just a huge lab, huge lab. And for her to be as old as she is and to still be as active and moving as much as she does, it's unbelievable. And processed dog food. I saw this on Twitter the other day. Probably, obviously there's a chance that it's absolutely not true.
Right.
But these people were going in and breaking open the dog food, and there was parasite in it.
Well, I look at the dog food. What, this dry food?
Let me see.
I open up. So I open up the bag, and then we have a container that we put it in. So I'm dumping everything in. If I see a parasite, that shit is out there. There's no way. That's crazy.
This thing's up. Twitter, maybe. I can't find.
Yo, have you been locking into the nightcap with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco?
I have not. What is that?
Dude, I gotta plug you in, bro. Oh my gosh, those podcasts are freaking ridiculous. It's the funniest shit ever. Shannon Sharpe is an old school dude, and man, the things that he says are just crazy. It's what the fuck?
But bro, Chad Ochocinco can still play football.
You said he can still play football?
Absolutely.
Probably.
If you were able to be successful in the era of Calvin Johnson and Chad Ochocinco and those guys who were playing against Troy Polamalu and Sean Taylor and Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, you take all of the power away from the defense. I agree with him what he said the other day. You give Chad Ochocinco, Tom Brady, and somebody else and put them in pads, they still probably cook. Because Brady can do whatever. He doesn't have to worry about leading his guy across the middle. His dude can't get lit up. If his dude gets lit up, the safety or the linebacker's gone, and that whole part of the field's wide open again.
Tom, yes, because he's only a year or two out of the.
I don't want to hear any of this. Chad Ochocinco he trains every day.
He practices, bro. He doesn't.
He's basically Colin Kaepernick.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. There's no way he can go back onto the field right now and dominate like he did before. That's the dumbest thing ever.
I'm just letting you know what he said.
And I'm letting you know what I said because that shit is stupid.
I bet you if y'all go one-on-one, he cooks you.
100%. What the fuck? Chaz, what is he? 6'3", 6'4"?
I bet you get 4 chances. No, actually, hold on. Let me.
If you give me 4, you give me more than 3
chances. No, you get 4 chances to score a touchdown in the NFL as a running back. I don't think you can do it.
At what yard line?
Goal line.
You're fucking stupid.
I don't think you can do it. Dude.
You're fucking stupid. I get 4 chances against what defense? What defense?
I don't think you can score against any defense. If you're going right into or right, like straight up. Hold on, let me find this question again. One of my buddies, they sent this the other day. Hold on.
I get 4 chances at the. You said the goal line?
Yeah.
So that's the 1 yard line then.
Hold on.
You're out of your fucking mind, Corey, if you don't think I'm getting there.
Hold on. Stop.
At that point, you could throw whoever you want.
All right, here we go. No, that's what it is. Would you rather be given $1 million, just given $1 million, or B, you get 10 carries in an NFL game to gain 5 yards?
I'm taking the 10 carries.
You're taking the 10 carries.
I'm going to get 5 yards. Like, so I can get 1 yard. If you think about it, you just got to get 1 yard every possession. You get 3 on one possession, you're up. And I'm getting 3 on that first possession.
Is that confirmed?
I know it's confirmed. I'm not I'm gonna get with it. You know what the saying is money on the wood make the game go good, right? So if you got that
on your wood.
Oh my gosh. So if that's the case, I'm scoring.
So you're taking 10 carries.
10 carries for 10 mil, right?
You know what I'm going to do if you're taking the 10 carries for 10 mil?
Yeah, let me hear it.
I'm taking my $1 million and I'm putting it on you to not get the 5 yards. Because you know what?
I'm such a good friend. Listen.
No, you know what? Because when you don't do it, and I could give you some back to be like, hey, dude, good.
That's what I was about to say. I'm such a good friend. I'm such a good friend because once I complete that mission, I'm gonna give you back your meal, and then you good.
That's the life hack right there, dude.
Yeah, so you're using me at this.
Either way, well, no, I'm using you, and you're using me.
No,
we don't lose money. We don't lose money.
Ultimately, no.
Yeah. So you don't lose money. That's the plan.
I mean, yeah, we don't. You're right. Yeah.
Speaking of never always having a plan and never lose money, what's one bulletproof business idea that if you had money to just do whatever idea you want to do, what do you think would be a bulletproof business idea?
Bulletproof? Laundromat. That's the first thing I think of. What do you think?
Wait, hold on. Where is your laundromat?
Where is it? What do you mean by that?
Where would you put it?
Like location? Oh, in the projects.
That's racist as crap.
Nah, but it's realistic though. It's realistic. Yeah, that probably came off kind of crazy, but it's
You see it there, ladies and gentlemen. Culture.
He
knows about it.
All right. What would yours be then?
Mine be right next to a Dollar Tree, in between a Rent-A-Center and a Food Line.
And do what? Like, what would it? No, like, what would your business
do? I meant if I had to do a washing machine thing, it would be right next to a Rent-A-Center and a Food Line.
And that's not racist. What the fuck? That's more racist than what I.
How?
A Rent-A-Center?
What do you have to do while you're waiting for your clothes to wash and dry? I don't know. Let's walk next door and think about something to rent.
So it could be next to a food spot.
Joke's on you. I own the Rent-A-Center too.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Nah, you're tripping. Now you're just adding shit to it.
Bulletproof.
You're adding businesses. So now you own the whole plaza, and then you think?
Wait, hold on. You think if I own the whole plaza, I'm putting in a food joint that sells the best tacos and burgers
and pizza? You do, yo, Corey, you might be onto something. We set it up that way. We have the restaurant. We do like dollar slices of pizza on this night, dollar tacos on this night, half off burgers on this night. Oh my gosh, Corey.
50-cent pack of gizzards on like Saturday afternoons.
Gizzards? You don't eat gizzards, bro. I don't know. You've been in Texas for some time now. You might eat gizzards now.
I ate gizzards before I got to Texas, you idiot.
Nah, I
roll to Pollards, bro. Roll to Pollards. They know about me. 3-piece dark meat, collard greens. Stop. Stop. They know about me.
All right. Boom. What's last meal before you die? What is it?
How am I dying?
That does not fucking matter.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It does not.
Am I being put to death for something, or am I just dying?
How does that matter? If you're dying, you're dying, you're dying, Corey.
No. It's different though.
No, it's not. If you're dying,
answer
you're dying.
The question.
You're dying.
You're
taking your last breath. You're taking your last breath.
Is my family gonna be around me?
I don't even want you.
Is my family going to be around? Just answer.
I don't even want you to answer the question.
I'm giving you. You can just create this scene. I'm either in prison, getting my last meal, about to go be executed, or I'm sitting in a hospital. I'm on life support. I'm about to eat my last meal before they pull the plug. That's the only way I can know that I'm going to die after I eat. Is one of those two situations. So
Corey, you're going to die. You're going to die.
Yeah, those are the only two ways you know you're going to die.
All right, so give me both.
Give me
both.
Okay,
give me both.
Perfect. If my family's around me, I would want my mother's lasagna. Okay. I would want a neat glass of Johnny Walker Black Label.
Black Label. Oh, we going top shelf, baby.
And a side salad. If I were in prison.
What type of side salad, though? Caesar? We going Caesar?
Caesar.
Croutons, heavy parm?
Absolutely. Tell me when to stop.
Yeah.
I want more Parmesan, but I'm embarrassed.
All right.
And then if I'm in prison,
yeah,
I recreate the scene from Law Abiding Citizen where I kill my cellmate with a porterhouse before I go out.
And you're eating your cellmate?
So I eat the porterhouse and then I trim up my
What's the porterhouse?
A porterhouse is like it's like a fat bone-in steak. I'm just kidding, dude. If I was in prison, I'd probably.
I was about to say that's the.
I'd ask somebody to kill me.
You're gonna die regardless, so you might as well get you a good meal.
Yeah. A CM sandwich, maybe.
So what I'm hearing is you want zeros sub and a zeros wings before you die.
Let me tell you something, pal. When I think of a zeros sub and zeros wings, I think of a guy that went off to college and didn't get a dorm room and had to sleep in a hotel. And that is the type of person that I think would have that as their last meal. A guy that thought he was going to go to college and live with his buddies, but lived in a hotel room with his girl that would come down and visit him all the time from back home because he didn't want to make friends at college. Whoever wants a zeros sub and wings as their last meal.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that would be my last meal. I said that's what I'm hearing from you. And I would never. The simple fact of, she was pulling up every weekend. But
who?
My girlfriend.
I wasn't talking about you. Oh, that happened with you? I wasn't even talking about you. I was just talking about a type of person. I was just talking about a type of person that would have that as their last meal with that. Like that to me would fit the bill. But if that was you, what I described, like yikes, like zeros as their last meal is you're clinically insane, dude.
You know,
you're clinically insane.
It's funny as hell because Zeros and Bojangles was like and Cookout was my top 3. Those is my big 3.
$5 Cookout tray is $8.
Let's talk about it's $8 now.
What's your go-to cookout meal? I had this conversation with a kid from North Carolina when he was out here training this past week. What's your go-to cookout meal?
Perfect. Glad you asked. Chicken quesadilla.
Okay. Chicken wrap, probably.
No.
Oh, chicken fries.
Are you done yet? Can I answer the question or what?
So you're going chicken quesadilla main. So you're getting 2 chicken quesadillas.
I'm going chicken quesadilla. I'm going the Cajun fries. I would double up on the Cajun fries.
So you get 2 chicken quesadillas and Cajun fries?
And then I'm getting a shake. Calling it a day. You go. The crazy thing about you is though, I would do a wild card. I would throw one of the chicken wraps in there every once in a while, but you'll go like a burger. You'll go hush puppies. Then you'll throw in some fucking, I don't know, some fries.
I can tell you exactly what mine is.
You throw in some crazy
shit. I can tell you exactly what mine is right now.
Let me hear it.
Double bacon burger all the way.
Told you. You're getting hush puppies.
Chicken quesadilla.
So it's burger, hush pup or quesadilla. Then you're getting hush puppies.
Nope.
You're not. But what are you getting?
Honey mustard chicken wrap.
No. So the burger, quesadilla, and the wrap, you're calling it a day after that. Do you get another side?
And a large cheer wine. Fine, I don't understand.
Hold on. Brittany.
I understood the assignment.
What's your go-to cookout meal?
Brittany, come join the pod. Actually, Brittany, walk into the screen.
Come here real quick and just answer this question.
Get in the camera.
She said quesadilla and fries.
For everybody at home, just note that she did not want to come meet any of you. Okay, so now all of you feel like I feel. She did not want to say hi to any of the people that are watching this and just welcome to my life.
All right. That's a good question. I like that. So
dude, what gives you rocket? Like what turns your tummy into just like a poo-poo rocket? Taco Bell. I'm gonna let you know right now, son. Taco Bell is the greatest thing ever created.
It's either Zaxby's or Jersey Mike's for me, bro.
Fuck. Real quick, Paddy Pimblett, he is on the card tonight.
Oh, he's fighting tonight? I thought that was. Oh, Paddy we got to lock it.
Paddy the Batty also flamed David Goggins. He said, once I beat your boy, I'm going to come point you right in the face and ask you who's going to carry the boat because it's not going to be him.
Yo, we got to start. We should try to do stream parties and shit like that. You think that would be pretty dope? Or is that copyright? Is that copyrighted or something like
that? Copyright issue.
Because we're streaming it. I don't know. I think you can do it. I think we can only record us. We can only record our expressions to what's happening, but they can hear the volume and shit like that, you know? I think that's what it is. But nah, that would be dope. I'm definitely I gotta check out Paddy the Batty, man.
Paddy Pimblett, baby.
He's tough, bro. He's tough. I fuck with him.
I will tell you, his first fight that was on television, he lost, bro. He won it, but I personally think he lost.
Well, I mean, you learn from your mistakes, you know, and that just goes with life. So let me ask you this: just going out on a whim, what advice would you give a freshman in high school starting out their career in
don't get a girl pregnant.
That's
three pumps isn't worth a lifetime of parenting. And it doesn't even feel that good, dude. Just chill.
Depending on what you mean, bro.
Just chill.
Speak for yourself. Talking about CEO.
Bro, box is box, son. But
no, it's not. Each box is different, bro. There is no way there is boxes.
Let's hear about. No, I want to hear about all the box that you've been in that make it. That
now
make
you're trying to get me in trouble.
No, come on. No, you just said box is different. Let's hear it from your own experience. What box is better? Hey man, you said it. Let's hear it.
But you brought it up. Bro.
Everybody listen to this. Let's hear it, David.
All right.
What do you have to say?
Every box is not the same.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, it might be the same. It might be the same color, but it's
what are some differences you have felt?
It don't got the same grip, bro. Like it's different.
Okay.
Like let's be real. Like you can't. Everybody can say box is box. Like that is that, but nah, it's not the same. Each box is not the same. No, not at all. Wow. And if somebody can tell me that it is, then I don't know what's going on. Tell me that it's the same, Corey.
What do you mean? I've only had sex with one person, so
it's a great answer. It's a great response.
Yeah, I guess you haven't. I guess you've.
No, I've only had sex with one person.
Well, that's strange because you wouldn't know that it's different. It's different.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. I just looked that up on Google. You know, Wikipedia is crazy. Wikipedia is a dangerous thing. But I heard that you can like edit things on there and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit this too. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and edit this. You know what? I vote. You know what I vote? Leave it in. Leave it in.
No, but answer the question though, bro. What type of advice would you give somebody that's in high school? So you're talking about like your old high school self, right? You don't know what you know now, and you're trying to get to the next level, whether it's JUCO, whether it's Division III, whether it's Division II, Division I, whatever. Maybe you go straight to the league. Are you still able to go straight to the league out of high school? That's the thing? Okay.
Yeah, first year player draft.
Yeah. So what advice would you get rather than don't get another girl pregnant or don't get a girl pregnant, which I totally agree. Because that's
you ever seen 17 again? If not, Matthew Perry, Zac Efron movie. Prime example.
But then again, you'll never be ready. And then ultimately, you can have an argument saying that makes you go harder because of that. So
what?
Depending on the grind that you got and where you see yourself, I think.
Bro, if I had a kid, there's no other thing besides going to work.
Right. So school is out of it. Everything else.
Yeah, like I'm finishing high school and then I got to figure out how to make a living. And it sadly, in my eyes, wouldn't be trying to play a sport in college.
Really?
Absolutely.
You just hang it up.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of things, and not even like kids, not even like in the realm. If you know that like school isn't for you, or you like are only going to go to school to party, there is too much money to be made in the real world for you to go and waste your money, your parents' money, or your money and your time to go try school. If you know school isn't for you, dude, I know guys that are 22 years old making $150,000 a year.
So what do you say to all the hecklers that you deal with in high school that are like, oh, you're not going to college? Like,
well, they sell you this dream. They sell it like all these people sell you this dream. And don't get me wrong, like I was sold the dream and I ate the Kool-Aid or drank the Kool-Aid, and I get it. Like I didn't even know what I was going to major in when I showed up to Wesleyan.
Right.
I had no idea. And then one day they were like, hey, you got to pick something from this list. And I was like, all of this sucks. Like, what? And then you go online and you see that like schools that had you taking stuff serious in high school, you could have gone and dude, Penn State has a ice cream making program or something because the founder of Dippin' Dots like went to Penn State.
Crazy.
But like you get sold this dream like you won't be successful if you don't go to college, and your life gets harder. Bro, I graduated college. I had a degree and everything that said I showed up to class every single day and passed. And I did not get a job that I thought I was going to have. And nobody tells you, like for me, it was communications. And about halfway, 3/4 of the way through college and through your degree program, they go, oh, yeah, by the way, everything that you've been working on doing, like for the newspaper and stuff, like that actually is going away soon. So then you get out of college, you find out that freelance writing, you get paid $50 an article. You're not technically hired by anybody. Then you think about it, $50 an article, and you're 1099. You got to take 10 to 15% of that $50 per article out because after $25,000, because you're going to have to pay taxes after $25,000.
Well, at that point, I don't think you pay back taxes at that tax bracket, right?
After $12,000, you have to start.
Even if you're a 1099, do you still have to pay back taxes? Well, I guess that makes sense, yeah, because it's not taxed.
Well, they don't. Yeah, they don't give you anything, so you only have to worry about paying taxes after a certain time. But then
but it's not much. But I mean, you're not making much at that point.
No, yeah. So,
that brings me to another question. Do you think fucking high school should be reconstructed? Because I feel like, bro, every time, like, my whole process throughout high school is like getting into college. But you don't talk about the trades. You don't talk about the other things that you can get into that you don't have to go through college. And you don't have to go into debt.
Some high schools offer vocational school,
which is true. But not all.
Nobody takes vocational school seriously because you got to go to college, dude.
Exactly.
You go to college or the military. That's it.
And that's the way I feel like that's the way the system is set up. Like they don't tell you, they tell you about it, but they don't explain why you should go that route, or they just put going to college on a pedestal rather than because I mean, bro, if you go into a trade, like there's people that are just making money, like just getting to the bag.
18 years old, you go into a trade and you learn something. You learn how to deal with customers. You learn how to do things.
You'll make $150K a year by 22.
Yeah, or you from 18 to 22, you just learn as much as you can. You start your own business. It is $400 to create an LLC.
Yeah,
crazy. You get an overhead of a truck, weed whacker, whatever, some carpet cleaning equipment, whatever.
Why?
And then you take a few customers that you found from your previous job with you to get 3 or 4 starter customers. And dude, you work for 4 or 5 years and you grow it to a point where all you have to do is make sure the customers are happy because you've hired 4 or 5 guys to do what you were doing. And you're 28 years old supervising something in your name that is profiting, and you don't even go to work. You just oversee it.
But why do kids not know this? Like I never knew that until I got older, bro.
Well, they don't. I mean, our parents.
Like maybe that should be something that should be discussed. Like
neither of my parents graduated college.
Really?
No.
Never knew that.
My dad left college with he had 12 credit hours left, and he just left. He blew his knee out and jumped in the car and drove home.
But he went to school for a purpose, right? Like he was playing a sport.
Yeah, he was a
hooper, or
he was an All-American in golf and basketball at Guilford.
Yeah. At Norfolk?
Guilford.
Oh, Guilford, really? Okay, that's where Coach Spears went, right? Or no, he went
to
Radford.
Guilford was in our conference, but he went there when they were NAIA, so they would play Longwood and schools like that. And then my mom, the same thing. My mom, I can't remember if my mom finished school or not.
But the thing is, it's people. I feel like the most successful people are the people who didn't even finish college, bro. Like, I don't know, and that's just an argument in itself. But it's
because they're not in a box,
right?
There is no. If you don't have a defined, this is success and this is failure, Because once you don't go to college, you're already forgotten or failure, right?
Right.
Well, you take that, you finish, you go learn a bunch of stuff. You can try and try and try all types of different things, and until you find out something that works, and then you're gonna then create your own, future, right? Whereas if you go to school for something, and then once you get to school for that one thing, you're stuck only you get stuck figuring out how to do that one thing for the rest of your life.
And that one thing you're specifically talking about is probably the major, right? Like you gotta do something
because like if you go to school to learn how to do business, you only want to stay in business,
which makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that wifey on the phone?
Yeah, she just FaceTimed me. What's up?
Who is that?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good. Bye. We're gonna have to use that as a short, bro. We gotta make a clip out of that.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious, bro. Well, man, I mean, if you're trying to wrap it up, I get it.
Like, no, she just called me, but I didn't know why she called me.
Okay, got you. I just want to make sure everything good, but go ahead. My fault.
For me, I went to school to learn how to write, and I've got some scripts that I've written and just for fun, and I've got article, dude. I've never told anybody this, so if you weren't with me during the like the media conference, nobody knew. Dude, I won like 7 awards for my writing.
I believe it. I've never read anything that you've written, but I just know how outspoken you are as a person. So like, I mean, I can only imagine how it is if you got the time to actually think about what you were writing.
That was the thing that was crazy is everybody got frustrated with me because I was a sports editor, and I would literally tell them what I was writing, have 2 weeks to write it, and then the night of deadline, I would take my story and I would text like 3 people, like, "Hey, meet me in the grill."
The grill, and if you guys don't know, the grill is it's. How can I explain it? It's not the calf, but it's like ultimately like a restaurant on campus at VW at Virginia Wesleyan. So
and
that was open later than the calf.
Yeah, and I would get like 3 or 4 athletes that pertain to the story. I'd ask them each like 4 or 5 questions, and I'd throw together a story in an hour and a half, type it, get it proofed, submit it, grab 4 or 5 pictures, and submit it. And I would be gone before anybody else. Like my pages will be done, and they would just be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Dude, it just comes after." Like, dude,
that's one thing I'll give you, bro. I mean, on the drop of a fucking dime, bro, you'll just come up with some shit and it'll be bulletproof. Like the shit will be legit, bro. It's like, how does he do it? Like, somebody will ask you a question that you did. So, say we were supposed to read a book. The teacher will ask you a question about certain shit that happened in the book. You'll make up some shit off of the top of your head, and it'll still be relevant to what happened in the book. Like, it's the craziest thing. I don't understand how you do it, but it's very impressive, and I give that to you for sure.
Bro, there was one thing that I was always told, when I was in that part of the world, and it was always like pictures are important. Like always, like make the story about the photos that are. Dude, I edited a photo to basically. So there was a girl that pitched at Wesleyan who was unbelievable. She broke like every.
Oh, you're talking about she transferred out. I remember her, right? The tall, like blonde girl or something like that, right?
No, she did all 4 years at Wesleyan.
Was it Sydney or something like that?
Hannah.
Okay, got you. Give me 1 second. It was Hannah Hall, right?
Yeah, and
she was a dog, bro.
I did
He led our conference like multiple times, right?
Yeah, and I did a story on her where I took there's this fire picture of her walking back to the mound, and she had both of her arms down at her side, and I wrote this, and I went into the picture and I cut her out of it, and I wrote the story around her, and it looked like she was like picking up this story that I was like writing, and dude, I ended up winning like 2 or 3 awards just from that article alone.
Really?
Oh yeah, and I'm doing like, once again, I'll probably never talk about this again. But this is like against Auburn, Alabama. Like these were against like massive like schools that I somehow won this stuff against.
That's why when I get married, you're giving my best man speech.
Why?
Because I know it's going to be funny. For one, that it's going to be funny, and not to mention I'm giving you time. Like you get time to prep it. Like even if you had to wing it, it would have still been fire. But it's going to be funny. It's going to be loving, and then it's going to be emotional at the same time because you're just going to blend it all in. And then I just know you, bro, and it's just crazy how you do that shit, and it's dope. That's a dope characteristic that you have, and I wish I had that. Like I can't go on the whim like that. It's crazy. It really is.
Well, let's do this since we're sitting here talking about a bunch of random things. You got to get to 100 points, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you 10 questions.
Talk to me.
I got this from the Fried Show. Those two guys, they're hilarious, and I see them do this all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and these are all polled. So, all right, so I've got all the points in front of me.
All right.
Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
A croissant.
Okay. What the Name something associated with vampires.
Blood. He said what?
Tell me a word that rhymes with election.
Collection.
I would have gone with erection, but that was just me.
That's a good one. I was thinking of something dirty, but I couldn't think of that word.
Name an occasion for which you might wear your lucky underwear.
Oh, first date. You never know you're going to get some nookie on the first date. You got to be prepped.
Name something snowmen might have nightmares about.
Heat? I don't know. That's a weird one. Like, I guess temperature? Is that like a better?
Oh, Lord. Hold on. There we go. Name. You said heat?
Yeah, like temperature, like hot temperature. Because they're snowmen. They don't want to melt.
Name Marvel's Avengers.
I have no clue. I'm not a Marvel guy. I don't watch
Iron Man. You could have said.
I don't even know if they classify. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I don't know if that classifies as Marvel. Like, I just don't watch stuff like that, bro. I'm not big into that.
Okay, so we'll change that. Hold on. When you think, name an occasion. No, we already did that one. Blah, 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 blah. If there was a store that only sold husbands, most people would try to buy one with what?
A large hammer. It's got to be the number one answer. That's another thing. People say size don't matter. That's bullshit.
Okay. Name a type of insurance.
I can go down the damn list. You got homeowners. You got homeowners. You got auto. You got umbrella.
So you went with home first.
Homeowners. Homeowners is probably the most common. Yes. It's either homeowners or auto.
You went home first, so we'll do that.
All right.
Name something that might be full of holes.
Your backyard or
no backyard.
I'm see the thing is I'm being censored. Like if you asked me this off of the camera, it probably would have been a different question or a different answer.
What do you mean?
Name something with a lot of holes. Your girl, I don't know.
That a lot of holes.
I mean, you got multiple. You got the mouth. You got.
Name a country with a large population.
United States.
And then 10, last question. Name something that might make you suspect your new home is haunted.
A door opening. What's my points? I'm at 120.
Okay.
Tally them up.
A door opening was 7. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep.
So, first question. What would a baker might call his wife? You said croissant. That is not on the list for 0 points.
What's on the list, though?
Honey bun would have been 32 points.
Damn.
Name something associated with vampires. You said blood.
That's number one. That's probably 47 points.
29 points. Number one answer.
I'll take that.
Number one answer was Twilight.
Oh, of course. I don't watch Twilight. I don't watch fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
Tell me a word that rhymes with election. You said collection for 4 points.
Fuck.
Number one answer was selection. Selection was 32. Erection was second with 23.
I think collection and selection should go hand in hand.
Name an occasion where you might wear your lucky underwear. You said date. Number one answer for 30 points.
Ooh,
first date.
I'm getting there. What I'm at? I'm at 60.
You were at
62,
29. You're at 59. 60. You're at 63.
63. All right, bro.
Name something a snowman might have nightmares about. You said heat for 62 points. Sun/beach weather.
See, I like that. I like this segment. I'm gonna have to do this to you next time.
Name something that people would buy if a store sold husbands. You said a big cock for no points.
What are the responses?
Number one answer for 47 points. Money. A husband with money.
How are that's I don't know. That's contradicting. I don't know, because how are you gonna go to a store and buy something that has money? Like
what's a husband?
So you're buying a husband that has it's fucking all of them are gold diggers, bro. They just
hold on. All right. Name a type of insurance. You said home for 10 points.
What's the number one? Life?
Number one was auto.
Really?
So let's see. 63 plus 62 is 1.
I already hit 100, but the second one is the second one life?
Health and dental.
And so what was homeowners?
Life was 15 and home was 10. So it was 4.
Okay. All right. You gotta send me a link where you got this shit.
Where is this at? Where did it go? Damn it, I lost it. Damn it. When asked, name something that would have a bunch of holes in it, you said yard with no points. The number one answer was Swiss cheese.
What? Oh. That's the number one answer. Like the number one.
Number one answer was Swiss cheese for 40 points.
That's insane. I ain't gonna hold you.
Name a country with a large population. You said United States for 20 points.
What's number one?
Number one was China for 45 points.
What's China's population? Do you know?
I do not know that. Name something that might make you suspect your house is haunted. You said door opens for 7 points.
What's the number one
answer? Noises and voices for 50 points.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So all I needed to hit was 100.
Yes.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
I think those guys do 5 questions though.
Oh, okay.
I think they only do 5.
So let's bump it up. Next time we're gonna do 200.
So had you done 5, you still would have gotten it.
I still would have gotten it off of those 2 major ones. Last question before we wrap it up, man, because I know it's getting late. And shit, what is it about to be? Damn, 10 o'clock your way, 11 my way. And we got church in the morning, you know. Life advice. Damn. What can I say?
Don't curse.
How can I say it?
There's some life advice.
Shit, don't curse.
Don't curse.
Everybody curses, man.
Patty Pimblett.
He's not fighting right yet, right?
No, I didn't see him up there. Golly. He's going ham.
Who?
Amon-Ra St. Brown. 6 catches for 102 yards and a tutty.
Hold on.
That back booty wing, baby. The back booty wing.
Let me ask. I don't know. I probably should have prepared for that question. I wanted to be a real good question. I don't know if you got one off the top of your head, but
what do you mean?
Something that has to do with life, like, you know what I mean, like something people can relate to, and things like that. You know what I mean?
I don't. The only thing I would say, I ran across this the other day, and I always make the joke. I have my 10-year high school reunion coming up, and I told one of my buddies that I wasn't going to go because a lot of kids that I went to high school with are doctors and things like that, and I'm just a sales guy. And I told one of my buddies, I was like, "Yeah, like I'm not going to go to that. Like I'm not there." And he asked me why, and I told him, I was like, you know, there's a bunch of people that are going to be there that are successful and stuff, and I just, you know, it's just, I I'm in sales. There's no real reason for me to go because I don't want to hear, all that stuff. And he was like, dude, well, for somebody that's your age, you're doing a lot better than most people. And
Sure.
we get so caught up in looking at other people and other things around us that we forget where we are in our own journey. So I challenge anybody that wants to listen to this to not look at everybody else and where they are and just reflect on where you started 12 months ago and where you are now, and worry about your own personal growth as opposed to trying to see and keep up with what everybody else is doing around you, because 9 times out of 10 with the situation you're in and with the cards you've been dealt, you're doing just fine.
Right. Nah, 100%. It's easy to compare yourself to someone else, right? So everybody doesn't value the same thing that you value, and vice versa. And then you just got to take those little wins and just build off of those, man. So it's huge. Man, what you said is just powerful because that definitely means a lot. And anybody that's saying that I'm not as successful as maybe my best friend or whoever it is in your circle, just know that you're successful in your own way. So hold on, man. If you're feeling that way, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know, man. It's just crazy because you can always. I feel like as men, we always think negative when shit doesn't go our way, and we got to get out of that. And I do it. I'm a victim to that myself. I damn sure do that because I think I could have did this better. I could have did that, but they're all learning experiences, man. And no, that's huge, bro. Just value the little wins. Set goals, which I've learned that I got to do. Like whether they're quarterly, whether they're annually, whether they're weekly, set goals, and that way you can compare to where you were at and to where you are. So it's huge. And not saying that we're successful, or I'll speak for myself. Not saying that I'm successful, but just little things like that, little critiques in your daily or your weekly, just gives you a better outlook, man, and just try to figure it out. But that's huge, bro. And I appreciate you for being vulnerable and saying that, bro. Fashowski.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we need to wrap it up on that note. You know what I mean? So if you're going to church tomorrow, have a good day at church. And honestly, let's do this. If you go to church tomorrow, the viewers that watch, drop something that you took away from church. You know what I mean? And then we can talk about it. But it's cool. And I just got into that. Shout out to Corey. Corey was a blessing in disguise. Let me know. He's like, man, you just got to figure it out. So super cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's always a blast. Sorry for the wait. It's been a minute for sure, but hey, we back at it what they say, we back at it like a crack at it. You know what I mean? So, Corey, if you don't got anything to say, or if you do have something to say to wrap it up, go ahead, and then we just go ahead and close it.
No, I'm good, man. You guys take it easy. Have a great week, and if you guys want to drop a comment or give us something to talk about, man, let us know. We're more than happy to talk about it.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Thank you, Corey. Love you more, buddy. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.